Peekaboo, Diane in Denmark here. Hooray! It's the start of a new week, which means that we're working a new Flylady Zone, and you've heard me say it time and time and again, and you've seen me cleaning in here. But you know what, all we're going to do is, I've got the timer running, we're just going to do a bit of detailed cleaning in this room. Remember, if you are a new fly baby and if you're just doing a 31 baby steps, your main focus is to do a weekly home blessing, which is a quick clean of the main areas of the house. You're not doing detailed cleaning, but if you're a bit further down the line, feel free to join in with me. As usual, we are following the zones, and it's week 5 of the month. Here we are here, which means we are in zone 5 this week, and we've actually got a full week in this zone. Sometimes we just have a few days. This time we have a full week. So what are we going to be doing in here? Well, either you can go to flylady.net, click on Launchpad, and you'll see the missions for the week. There are 5 missions. And remember, you don't have to do them all. You don't have to do any of them. You can print out or look at the Flylady's detailed cleaning lists for, we're in the living room, the den, family room, whatever you have. But the main thing is that you just set your timer and do something, okay? It doesn't matter what you do, just, get off your behind and make sure before you do anything that you have done your morning routine or your evening routine, okay? Because those are the 2 things that are going to keep your life, just ticking along nicely. And then when you have 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes, then you can do a bit of detailed cleaning or do a mission or... So anyway, I'm going to get started. As usual, I am starting with my homemade extendable duster, because we can go up and we can go down. But just feel free to join in with me. And as always, I go clockwise when I'm doing these kind of things so I don't get sidetracked. So all I'm doing is I'm just getting rid of any cobwebs that might be up there. I checked the missions for this week, and the missions are a mixture of decluttering and detailed cleaning. Let me just get this finished. Just doing down in the corners and along the tops and along the top of the doors. And I'm not going into the dining room, we're just concentrating on the living room, so I'll close the doors here. There we are. We've got an extra section here because our house was built in 1933, and I think this originally was two rooms. And here we are. Yay! Woohoo! First task done, and only took a minute. I'll give that a shake outside when I'm finished. And you've seen me doing this all before, and you know that I have my little cleaning caddy, so I'm just kind of ready to dust, ready to do windows, ready to do whatever I want to do. And I'm not wearing any special cleaning clothes. If you want to put on cleaning clothes or an apron or rubber gloves, feel free. That this is not, my channel is not to say to you, you must clean this way. My channel is to show you that you can get your house clean by just doing something using the Flylady system. So you clean whatever way you like. But I find that I can just wear my normal clothes when I'm cleaning, because as we're cleaning consistently, we don't have to use the kind of weird toxic products, where we're cleaning in a green way. Right, I think I am going to do the windows in this room, and you've heard it all before. I'll move the camera slightly that way, because we also have a balcony door, and you've heard me say it before, when we are in the zone, I like to do the inside of the windows, and I'm not getting out the bucket of water and the ladder. I'm just giving a quick scoosh, 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 on there. And my Flylady purple rag. Okay, that is one done. Just going up on my tippy toes. There we are, a bit of extra exercise. You see how fast that was? And you don't even have to do, you know, the whole window. Right, that's one. I'm moving round to the next set of windows. Beautiful, sunny, autumn day today in Denmark. And again, scoosh, 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 scoosh. Just fold my rag. So I hope you're cleaning along with me. Don't just sit there. There we go. And I'll leave that window open just for a bit. See how fast that was? Very fast. And for all the questions that I get about what about the outside of the windows, we have a 3-story house and I can't get to the outside windows, most of them. So we have a window cleaner who comes in about 3 times a year. He's here. Oh, hold on, my necklace is up. Yeah, there we are. He comes 3 or 4 times a year and does all the windows outside. He's got all the special equipment and poles and life insurance. So I let him do the outside and it's very reasonable. So I don't worry about that. And you know what? If you have a cleaning lady, that's fine. Nobody says that you have to do everything yourself. Right. I am going to do all the flat surfaces. And I've got my little dusting glove, so I'm going to use that, and the same again, I'm just going to go around all the flat surfaces in clockwise, so don't forget anything. So I'm off, you keep doing what you need to do. So I'm doing around the television. Okay, and I'm about to do the piano, so here comes my Liberace part. Isn't that satisfying when you clean the piano? Top down. Yeah, as usual, you're on top of the piano. There we are. And I'm not taking everything off, I'm just kind of picking things up a bit because this is more of a detailed dust. Oh, another one. I'll just do the legs of the piano because those sometimes get a bit messy as well. So I'm right down below. There we are. Right, okay, carrying on round. And well, when you're doing this, you may find some items that belong somewhere else. We had our stereo moved into the dining room when my son had a party a couple of weeks ago. And my husband has put the speakers and things back in here. I can see there's a pair of those don't belong here, so those are going away once I'm finished cleaning here. Okay, carry on with my dusting. And I don't normally use polish, but I like to use it on our coffee table. That'll do. Just do the legs of the coffee table as well. and one of the missions for this week was that when you've finished cleaning off like a flat surface in here, do yourself a favour, and once you're finished, put a nice plant or a candle, something that looks nice there for you as a little reward, and also to stop you cluttering up again. And you may have seen since last time that things are slightly different in this room. I'm trying to think of a way to keep the things that we need on the table in a nice way. I'm just using this actually very nice wooden carved bowl that we got when we got married, like a long time ago. And I've put the remote controls for the television and the lighter, because you know we use a lot of candles in Denmark, and the coasters because we always have a cup of tea and some biscuits together as a family in the evening. So I've put them in this bowl right now. I'm looking for another way to store it so that I can keep things on the table without it looking messy. And I've talked about this a lot, you know, in your bedroom, if you've maybe been displaying some bottles of perfume or your jewellery, try and put it on a tray or something, because it just, for the eye, it kind of keeps it focused and it doesn't look so messy. So anyway, I'm looking for something to kind of replace this, but I'm not going out to buy something. I may have something in the house that I can use, but right now, that is good enough is good enough. I don't need to buy anything else. Right, oh, and I can see I need to replace these candles. See all the candles we have in Denmark. And something I'm going to do later when I'm finished this video, I'm going to clean these up with silver polish. My husband, who's Danish, his dad, so that's my dearly departed Danish father-in-law, DDFIL, he won these in a competition where he was showing his birds. It's quite funny that we have lovebirds. So anyway, and it says, what's the date on it? 1952 or something. Anyway, I'm going to polish those up. It's just nice to display things that you have in your family instead of seeing all the junk. You know, once you get rid of the clutter, then you can display your family heirlooms. So I'm going to be cleaning up those. Right, on to the next thing. Oh yeah, I didn't finish doing my dusting. I got sidetracked. Let me get on with that. So this is, I got as far as the table and then I started talking. Okay, and I'm just doing beside our wood burning fire and some tables that we have here. Right, and this one, oh yeah, and I think I'll also do the windows, so let me just see with the time. I'll just switch that off so it's not going to beep. Yeah, okay, we've got a couple of minutes left. Just do the legs of the lamp as well. Here. Right. Oh, and some more legs of a table. Okay, so let me see. We've been going for 15 minutes. I've dusted the ceilings and the corners. I've done a detailed dusting of the room. I've also managed to clean the windows in here, and I've told you some solutions that I'm working on. The other missions for this week I saw were something that'll start making me tear up again. I don't know if you remember, my son was away in the States for a year, and during one of these cleaning sessions I got a bit teary because my son was away, and it was always his favourite mission to go sofa diving, you know, because I've got my Hoover here, there's my Hoover, and he loved to Hoover because unbeknown to him I had kind of hidden, you know, maybe a wrapped sweet or some coins. And then, you know, he was off in the States for a year, and then, you know, whenever the mission came up, I was kind of, oh, you know, my wee boy, well, my 17-year-old wasn't here, and I told Marla, you know, Flylady, about it, and she said, well, you know, don't do that mission until he comes back, and every time you miss him, put some coins in the sofa, which is what I did. So last month when he was back, I said to him, you know, do you want to do, oh yeah, Mum, I'll do that, he loved doing that. And you can imagine his surprise when he found all the coins in the sofa. So today I'm going to go, we've got a little jar in the hall with coins, and I'm going to plant some money, and I'm going to ask him when he comes home if he wants to do the mission. Anyway, so that's the point. I'm going to stop here. It is Monday, which is Weekly Home Blessing Day, and don't worry if you don't feel that you can do the weekly home blessing in 1 hour. I've got a playlist, and I'll show you how I do mine. What I generally do is I do the kind of hours cleaning, and then on Sunday I do papers and change sheets. If you can't do it that way, I also have a playlist where it's split up, you know, the 10 minutes, and you can do 10 minutes, you know, pick a different task to do every day. So don't worry about doing it perfectly, just get something done. That's all we're doing here. We're just using the timer and progressing a little bit. So anyway, I'm off to start my weekly home blessing, and I shall see you very soon. Diane in Denmark saying live long and prosper, and let's have some fun out there. Okay, bye for now.